But I'm blue still. It's where my roots reside. Been here all my life. See, I can't deny that Carolina pride. 'Cause it's my hometown. No, now, even when I'm gone, if you wanna know where I'm from, Carolina is my home.
Oh shit! I thought you said he was doing the whole little like wave. What's up, bro? I didn't realize we was actually starting. That's my bad. Now I can go from here if you want me to, or we can restart it. Y'all tell me, because you know I'll shoot.
I guess let's just keep it all the way funky. Let's go.
Let's keep it funky. Hey man, y'all just saw some
It
real
looked like
life
the Panthers.
Hey, real talk. Shout out to the producer, Mr. Twine, over there on the ones and twos, pointing out the broadcast looked like the Panthers offense under Bryce Young. But hey, man, we just want to say hello to all you guys and gents, ladies, for joining Dab Sports, the #1 growing Panther pod in the land. Got views in India, UK, Canada. I don't know who else doing it, but we is. So we just want to appreciate y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. You know a Panther fan? Send them a short. Send them the whole thing. It don't matter. Because guess what? Ladies, hear me out. When we get to 100 subscribers, y'all can get a date with Steph Curry. Look, it looked just like him in the dark. But all jokes aside, let's get to it. We got D, Adam over here to the far right, Mr. Brandon. Guys, the Panthers, they did what the Panthers do. Just like us in this broadcast, fumbled the ball, lost the game. What y'all think?
It was much the same. It was much the same that we've been talking about all week or all season, really. I felt like there were some things in the second half was a little bit better. The first half was terrible. I don't know what kind of game Dave Canales was calling. A lot of screens. Clearly, he still doesn't have faith in Bryce. The second half, when we were down, I felt like Bryce opened up a little bit, a lot more passing, like what I kind of seen from him. But it's much of the same, man. We still hurt. We're not playing good football right now.
That's the first time he's thrown over 200 in a minute. I bet on it, and I didn't think it was gonna hit because the odds were so high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to I got to put at least 10 on this, and it hit. He went, he had 220 something, so that was the only bright spot. But yeah, bro, we're terrible. So it's the same thing every week. I told you, it's the same thing. I think I was closest in predictions this week, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure I was close.
Depending on how you look at it. I maintain my
guess 50-8,
and I maintain it was right. They was multiple times they was flowing downfield, like the first drive with the fumble, like that.
We're gonna have to really start keeping a tab. We're gonna have to have you start writing these numbers down.
Need a whiteboard. Need a whiteboard. Keep a tally.
But my thoughts on the game is, man, I think it was the Coker show.
The Coker show.
That was the main positive.
He was a bright spot.
Yeah, he was the bright spot.
Go as far as call it the Coker show.
Okay.
What do you have? 3-4 catches, something like that?
Yeah, 3 or 4 of the best catches. I mean, if it ain't the Coker show, who
this
show
is
was
what
it?
we've come to call it.
Hey, welcome to the Panthers. This is what
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to it. But yeah, I just think it was a Coker show. The Panthers are the Panthers. Our defense is horrendous. I'm surprised they hit them to that many points. Like a few fortunate things kind of happened to prevent them from scoring, even though they was moving up and down the field whenever they wanted to. But yeah, Coker showed on a couple catches. I saw a lot of Anquan Bolden out there, and I feel pretty good about him. That's pretty much only
him and X together. That's gonna be a nice little duo.
Yeah,
we
like
get us another receiver.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I like nice. Coker out of Holy Cross anyway. Because I seen the breakdown that Smitty did, and he was a top route runner. I want to say that he felt like on film, and it's translating. He's big in person though. Like as far as like on the field, you can tell. I guess for a wide receiver.
Yeah, pause. And I like the pressure he gonna put on Leggett, because Leggett gonna have to step it up if he want to be considered the best rookie receiver we have, because Coker showed some signs, and it's looking like that Adam Thielen injury was a blessing in disguise, and I think we can talk about it now. Like that helped with the Deonte Johnson trade. Like,
yeah, probably. I didn't think about it like that. I just thought they punted on the season because we suck. But I don't. You retarded. I thought they punted on the season because we suck. But now that you say that, they probably like, yo, let's go ahead and get the young bull some more looks and let him get some more snaps. Because to be honest, bro, like even with Deonte out there with Bryce, Bryce is too small, pause, and Deonte is too small. They can't even connect on the field all the time. So he's gonna be a dude who he's gotta have a tight end who's gonna be 6'5" and some tall ass receivers if we do stay with him. Because you see, even our line look different with him out there. You know what I mean? Like Dalton wasn't having to scramble crazy, but Bryce do. It seemed like he under duress immediately. You know what I mean? So it looked different with him out there. Point blank period.
Yeah, and speaking of trades, what did you all think of the trade overall? Though I feel like we maybe should have been able to get a little more, but with our team, like I guess I get us not getting more. What y'all thoughts are?
I 100% feel like we could have got more. If you looked at the receivers that went the week before, Devontae went early. I mean, we're talking about Devontae though, but you know what I'm saying? Amari Cooper went for I think a third or fourth.
Can't remember.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, for us to get a 5 and we had to get rid of a 6 to get a 5.
And to be honest, if you really look at it, the Ravens are going to have a low 5. We're going to have a high 6. We talking maybe moving 6 picks.
Bro, they fleeced us. I mean,
like we really gave him away. But if you really look at it, I think he signed the extension earlier. So he really only had 1 year, maybe 2 years left on his contract. With us, his production was going to be so bad that he wasn't even going to set himself up to really get bread again. You know what I'm saying? Or at least not the competitive bread that he wants. He's probably wanting to be paid as one of the top receivers, and he wouldn't be able to justify them numbers. His agent couldn't. Nobody could. So, I mean, I ain't mad at him wanting to dip.
We paid as a top receiver.
You saying
top
that
5 though. He'll be paid top 5 receiver.
You saying that makes me realize, like the Panthers, we haven't had a complete GM in a while. Like you look at Marty Herney, a great drafter, but horrible when it came to handling the cap. Dave Gettleman, great with the cap, hard with kind of recruiting. It looks like our GM now is decent talent scout, maybe potentially based off this draft class. But when we talk about trading away for value, that's 2 trades that, according to the market, he lost.
Back. He got the second round pick back for next year.
But when you look at Brian Burns was consensus 2 first round picks, and you look at what we got for him.
But he didn't get the job until after that deal was off the table. Like if he had been in position, he probably would have made. Remember, that was 2 years ago. They offered that deal. So I mean, that we can't really hold him accountable for that. He got he had the chips he was dealt. So,
now, granted, different sport, but do you think if Danny Ainge was in that spot, he not getting those 2 first round picks?
Nah, but
that's what I'm saying. Like
your
certain
cachet in the league, your cachet in the league matters. This is Dan Morgan's. It's all about relationships. You know what I mean? I feel like Dan is probably at this point having to do business with dudes that are willing to do business with him. I mean, the Ravens, like I said, they fleeced it. So I mean, it is what it is with that. But I ain't gonna say he's done a bad job with trades.
I feel like he hasn't maximized value.
What was the other trade you was talking about?
The C-Mac trade, but he wasn't. He didn't do the C-Mac trade.
And look what we got for that. Like, I'm just looking at the Brian Burns trade. We didn't get as much as we should have.
Just can't hold on for that.
And with Deonte Johnson, I feel like we should have at least just got a 5th back. Without the fact we threw in a pick is crazy.
Yeah, that's what irritates me the most. I don't understand. We threw in a pick, bro.
We threw in a pick. They clearly don't value Deonte the way we do. I mean, maybe they're looking at it like when he was in, Pittsburgh. I mean, he was putting up decent numbers, but he was clearly the number 2 there. You know what I mean? And Pickens is not even an elite receiver, and you're a number 2 behind him. So, I mean, that just means on a really good team, you're a number 3. So, I mean, why would we pay? I mean, when you really look at it, that probably is a 4th or a 5th. I mean, we're valuing Deonte because we're looking at our roster. We suck. But everybody else might be looking at their roster like is he going to be the number one?
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't know if he
over
is.
Bateman?
Bro.
Oh, Zay Flowers.
They got Zay, and Bateman ain't trashed. I mean, Bateman, they probably bought, when Bateman healthy, they probably bought the same, bro. And they got Mark Andrews. He's the 3rd receiving option for sure.
Yeah, that's true. And likely. So, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's 5th round worthy.
Yeah. I also think
Dan some slack, man.
I also think Dan need to be on the phone with the Cowboys every day. Like, hey, y'all sure you don't want Hubbard? You sure you don't want Miles? Like, I think that's a easy Hubbard's place to pick up a 3rd or a 4th. Because they need to run it back.
Ain't nobody thirsty for Miles, but Chuba, we could probably get some value. I don't want to just let motherfuckers go just because. But
that's what we just did with Burns and Deonte Johnson in my eyes.
Nah, Johnson wanted to go. That's what I'm saying. I think his contract
But
I
yeah,
said
but
so.
we couldn't get a fifth without a high six. That's the other thing. Like if we was a good team and it was a borderline seventh, like we basically gave up because we're gonna have either the first or second pick in the sixth round. So that's basically a really late fifth.
I think what that shows me too is that there might have been something going on in the building with Deonte, or he just was kind of trying to get him off. Because if you remember that press conference, he said the week before, he set out last week is like a late scratch, and then the week before, I lost my train.
It's fine.
You know what I mean? But I'm trying to think because in my opinion, I know he said that he was down to come back to Carolina. I mean,
that's what it was. He said in the press conference, he was like, I can't do everything. You know what I'm saying? Post game, he was like, I can't do everything. He's like, catch the ball, I can't throw, I can't tackle. He said all that to the media. So clearly there's something going on.
Frustrated.
Yeah. And then, okay, so if we go with your perspective and if they kind of had the same view of Coker as I did, I can see where it's like, all right, let's just get him out the building and go
get him the reps. Give him the reps.
So far throughout the season, we have the bye week approaching after this game. If you was to give the Panther season so far, we're somewhat to the midpoint, a letter grade, where will you guys be at this point? Adam?
Me first?
Yeah, we'll go with you.
I would say a D because I'm not gonna go F because we actually did get to see under Andy that we got some pieces that we can work with. Like we was talking, I think in the first pod, up until Andy got in, we didn't know who was good and who wasn't. You know what I mean? Because I was just thinking cats weren't getting open, and little Bryce just couldn't see them. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was. But yeah, I mean, I give it a D just off of that. I can't give us any higher because we haven't outperformed ourselves in any way. If anything, we've still underperformed based on the talent that I think the young talent I think we have on the roster. The offense can't do nothing. I don't think we are nothing offense. You know what I mean? We got backs. We got a good O-line. We got some receivers who can get separation. That makes no sense to me. So,
what about you?
I'm gonna give us a C-. I feel like what I'm saying, we're below average, but we're not. I'm not going as far to the D yet, because we knew it was gonna be a bad team kind of going in. As a fan, I felt like we knew it was gonna be a bad team going into the season, so none of this really surprises me.
So taking in this trade and not thinking we got his back as much as I would have liked for Deonte Johnson, I'm moving us down from A+ to A-.
Yeah, I gotta hear this, bro.
So I'm grading on the fact I'm grading them on I'm grading them on the fact that I knew there was going to be a 1 to 2 win team. So when you look at it from that aspect, finally we stopped trying to say that Bryce Young is the answer. Like that is worth a B alone. The fact we benched him, B for bench. The fact he got benched and we know he's a bust.
You don't.
Yeah, I'm just hey, look, brother. I let you cook on your
for
But let me finish.
They started the fire. They picked them. So
but not this front office.
They get a B for benching.
I'm talking about this front office.
This front office picked them.
Dan didn't pick.
That was probably a Tepper decision. Don't we agree on that?
Yeah, that was Tepper. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm saying in this case, all right. So I look at that. I look at our rookie offensive weapons. I'm a fan. Like I like Sanders. Like what we seeing out of Coker. I like what we seeing out of Leggett. I'm a Brooks believer. We haven't seen it yet. We know he's coming back. He's back to practice. So it still may be a couple weeks before we actually see him. Probably after the bye, to be honest. But when you look at what we have from our young offensive players, and you're grading on the fact of you can see hope there, knowing that this is a 1 and 2 team, like there's places of hope.
You see hope.
So you don't see hope in Saunders? You don't see hope?
I see that we have some good individual players. I don't see any hope in this team. I mean, what are you talking about? You just said podcast before last, we're looking at a Browns 30-year run.
So what?
So you've changed your mind in
I maintain
2 weeks?
So you don't think the Browns never had hope in that 20-year run?
They didn't know they was going through a 30-year run. You're saying you have the foresight to see it, but you're giving yourself false hope?
Yeah, like there's going to be some 7-win seasons coming up because of these young guys.
What is this?
Hey, look, man. Hey,
we don't got a quarterback.
We have no hope.
But
okay?
All right,
put to bed your hope. That's why I wanted to play the eulogy song at the beginning of this. Put to hope your hope of any hope. Like, I mean, we don't have any. Like, I mean, that's to start at a B and go up to an A is crazy.
Hey, please put in the comments.
Crazy.
Should Panthers fan have a little hope or no hope? Because we know I'm right.
Man, I don't know. I'm starting to think the big issue is Canales. That's what I'm starting to like not right with Canales. I feel like our offense is simple. It's looking like real vanilla. We running a lot of screens, whether it's a wide receiver screen, whether it's a running back screen. I mean, we're not pushing the ball downfield. If we at least gonna have Bryce in there, push the ball downfield. He to me, I don't know about y'all. The second half when we was down, seems like he looked a lot better than me. Instead of doing that, we couldn't get a third down, complete the whole game. So that's a whole different issue. But in the first half, as far as we on 3rd and 17, we doing
I just feel
throwing
like
a wide
it's so
receiver
easy.
screen.
I feel
bro.
like it's so easy to blame the coach when I remember watching that the video with the breakdown of Bryson. He was saying that he wasn't even letting plays develop. He was not looking at what's supposed to be the first, second, and third read. He was looking at the short, the drop down immediately or the check down, because he knew he only had like a couple seconds of time. I don't know if you can sit there and say, Dave, well, we don't know what plays he's calling in. He could be calling a play on first down, and Bryce is doing a little check down shit, and he's like, let me just, since he's only going to throw to the 1 yard line past the line of scrimmage anyway, let me draw up a play where I get two options that do that now.
What's Dalton's excuse? Because
Dalton was throwing the ball downfield. He was just putting it in harm's way. Like I said, like that's what he's going to do. He's going to give you a Jameis style performance every now and then.
So
3 TDs, 3 interceptions.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta live with that.
Can't live with that.
So as we start, we still slow month. What do y'all think about this game coming up against the Saints?
We're gonna get smacked. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna lose again.
I mean, they've been smacking us, for a while now. So I mean, I don't think anything different.
If I think if Andy plays, we win. If Bryce plays, we lose.
Hold on, is Derek Carr coming back? They got Rattler.
Yeah.
But they benched Rattler last game.
Yeah.
Who they got playing quarterback?
I believe Derek Carr is coming back.
All right, then we're getting smacked.
Yeah, Derek Carr's playing. Yeah, we're getting smacked.
Yeah. If Andy plays, we win. If Bryce plays,
we're not winning, bro.
Hey, it's just my opinion. So
Bryce already playing.
Oh,
He already named it.
Oh, they named him?
Yeah,
Okay, then. Yeah, so then.
I didn't see, when I looked at the schedule, I didn't see a win in the rest of the season. I don't see a win in our division.
The Giants, the closest one.
Well,
Germany.
I don't see that.
I don't know.
What
They
scores
got two.
do y'all have?
You said what?
What's
score
the
for
scores?
this game?
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Carter?
I'm gonna go 23 Saints, 10 us. We can't move the ball, bro.
Yeah, I think they're gonna really get off this week. I think they're gonna have like 41. We'll probably have it's gonna be a field goal game, fellas. I think we'll have 9. Maybe get 9 field goals. I mean 3 field goals. So 41-9.
I got 36-15.
Us?
Losing. Bryce starting, so
this man ain't picking. If Bryce starting, he's picking us losing.
I just heard him say he thought we was gonna win, so I was confused. But.
Yeah, Bryce can't win unless CJ losing the game on purpose. That's the only time I can get a win.
How do you think we're gonna get to 15 points?
Oh, just field goals. Derek could turn the ball over.
I don't think
short
we're
field
that many times.
I say so you think we have the ball that short field?
I don't think we'll have. Yeah, I don't think we'll be in field goal range that many times.
Yeah, we'll do that.
How many think Kamara going for?
He said that like it's an easy feat for us. Like
we'll do that. We do that. Coca.
Then why don't we score 15 every game?
Because Coca ain't been losing. And Coca, we trust.
You said 2 crazy things tonight.
Okay. Hey, look.
It's all good.
It won't be the first. Opinion. It won't be the last.
It's your opinion.
So, fellas, as we move on a little bit from the Panthers, is there anything that you noticed this week in sports? Be it NFL, NBA. I know y'all are paint. Y'all like watching paint draw, aka baseball. So the World Series just happened.
That's the only thing I've been watching, but that's why I had to put on for my team today because my heart's hurt. But yeah, that's the main thing I've been watching. I don't know why you don't follow baseball, bro.
Because it's boring. Like just
a sport, man.
I'm gonna fall asleep
Especially in
when you start
October.
talking about
I don't want to board a pod then.
In October is good though. That's all. I mean, I've been on baseball too. I've been watching the World Series, so I ain't even really tapped into basketball crazy yet. I did go to the Hornets game.
Colorado up though.
Colorado is
You know what I'm saying? I
tank for Travis.
I didn't expect. Remember after week 2, I was like, yo, they look worse than last year.
Yeah. They got a run game now.
Respect the prime.
They got a run game now.
Prime we trust. Yes.
So yeah, I have definitely been tapping into Colorado. Starting tapping the basketball when I saw the Hornets the other night. I don't know what he's doing with the coaching rotations as far as the Hornets. It's crazy. Miles Bridges isn't playing Miles Bridges didn't finish the game, a 6-point game with 2.5 left. He wasn't in the final lineup. That's kind of crazy to me.
Well, what's weird
Putting
is
him a lot of money.
with Melo in there, for whatever reason, he's either looking for one or the other. I don't know. They don't play well together anymore. I don't know what it is.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know either.
It's because Miles, he was always finding Miles, but yeah.
The thing with it is if LaMelo's probably always going to give you a 21 to 27, really 23 maybe averaging. But if we don't got another 21-point score, for real, I mean, who you looking for? If you're not going to play Bridges, then that means Miller's going to have to take the load.
Yeah.
And then if Miller take the load, or is playing a lot, then you go. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to ask for a second-year player. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. 21 points for a second-year player, whether he's number 2 pick or not, that's a lot asking for him. So I don't get what he's doing as far as not playing Miles.
Space team.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Hornets fan. Go Hornets. Right now you're the best team in the city. So
they are the best team in the city. This is crazy. Shout out to Charlotte Knights.
Hey, so do your thing. So, man, is there anything else y'all fellas want to, add before we, close the curtain on another episode of Dab Sports? Like, comment, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody, then tell another person. Shout out to Twine on the ones and twos, the producer. Shout out to Snowman. He got the keys to the door. If you know, you know. Big Homie Podcast. Go support other, entities on the network. There's some more.
I want to throw in a fun fact.
Facts are getting fun.
They said that the World Series that the Yankees just lost was the 4th worst comeback in World Series history.
Hey, Twan. Too soon, bro. Too soon. I know about that. I saw the game.
I don't watch baseball.
Too soon. I appreciate it, though. The pod appreciates it.
It was a tough one.
Shout out to Dab Sports. We got all the latest news.
Hey. Hey, man. Well, as you can tell, we're running out of things to say. So we just want to say appreciate y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do it again. Once again, we on Twitter. What's the Twitter?
It's Dav Sports 704.
What's the IG?
Dav Sports 704.
You already know we on the YouTube, we on the Spotify, we on Apple Podcasts. Now we got the TikTok up and rolling.
Give them the email.
Oh, come on. Come on, man. Dab Sports 919.
You got it.
Hey, brother. Hey, I got YouTube in my head, TikTok in my head. I'm trying to keep them straight. But yeah, man. Reach out, comment, subscribe, be a fan. God bless.
Anything y'all like to see, let us know.
All right.